I'm back. It's the Artsy Gamer. Grab your teas, grab your coffees, and of course, maybe a little bit of food. Porridge for me. And let's do this. And you know it, guys. Come on, sip of coffee, let's go. And you know what I'm going to say? Let's bang it on my Spyro coaster and let's get cracking with today's video. So guys, if you're into retrospectives, complete and boxed experiences, art and graphic design, you are so in the right place. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to this video if you haven't already. Anyway, we're going to get straight into it today. And I think we've got a cracking video to come. So yesterday, we did our complete unboxed experience of Ghost of Yotei that has just come out on the PS5. And I tell you what, I was getting too excited with the overall graphic and art style of it. You know me, I was fluttering over my words like usual. But what really caught my eye was the lovely reversible art cover this has. And you know what? I thought what would make a great video is to have a look at my current PS5 collection and to see what games have a lovely reversible art cover like this and what games don't, and what games gonna be like, man, you know, come on, up your game and get some nice artwork on the go. So that is exactly what we're gonna do today. All right then, well, starting off with Yotei, I've already done a bit of a deep dive, but I will just give it a lovely artsy gamer shine and spin. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just that lovely art style at the front there with the character model. Wow, just hit, really lovely, got the gold effect. I've already explained it all in my previous video, and then turning it on to the back there again, wow. Just that lovely wolf there, just eyeing up the gamer going, yeah, I'm gonna help you out, let's go, come on. What you waiting for? Play me on the PS5, and that's exactly what this fantastic reversible art cover does. Really subtle, really calm and collective, but you know you're gonna have a really serious time when you're playing this game. So yeah, lovely, and I wish more developers did this. But nevertheless, let's have a little look then. So I've got my collection here. To be fair, I haven't got too many. Like you all know, guys, you are joining me for my, collection. I'm starting to build back my PS2 collection, you know that, and I want to get so many more physical PS5 releases. So yeah, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I don't have too many, but the ones that I have, let's see what reversible art covers are available, and then we can even flip them around, you know what I mean? So yeah. So, you know what? Starting off with this Stellar Blade. Now, I'm not going to do any deep dives in this video. I'll be here for too long. You know me, I'll start chatting about the gashes and the slashes and the sparks and the lightning. You know, I'll be here for too long. But we're just going to do a quick, artsy gamer pop. If it's a yes or a no, and if it's a yes, let's reverse the bad boy. So, to be honest, I haven't actually had a look. So this is kind of like first time, impressions with me. So let's go. So here we go. Okay, and what do we have? And, oh, it looks as if, guys, there is a reversible cover. Yeah, I think there is, so let's go. Okay, wow, I haven't done too much exploring. I mean, yes, when I bought the game, I would have gone, oh, yeah, picked up the disc, and that's fantastic, but never really properly explored it. And, oh, yeah, okay, wow, let's take a look at this. Holy moly, okay, that's badass. That is really nice. And again, I'm not going to go into too much depth. You know what? I think I'm going to do separate videos on this because I just want to go all in. You know me, I want to go all in. I'm not going to be able to resist. So yeah, definitely a separate video for every single one of these that we find today for sure. So definitely stay tuned. But you know what? For all my art lovers in there, I'm just going to hold it up to the screen. You do your interpretations of it. You do the whole, artsy gamer. And if you want a screenshot, please do. Just pause the video and get your screenshots in. But wow, wow, wow. Just look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Stunning, isn't it? And I think these reversible art covers are just fantastic because you've got none of that text on the go. It is literally just the artwork doing the talking. And wow, let's just get a bit of a closer up shot there. There is a little bit of a glare kind of from the stuff on the back there, but hopefully that gives you a nice impression. Wow, okay, and you know what? Let's just reverse this bad boy, so then when we come and do a dedicated video to these, they'll already be there ready and waiting. So let's just pop that in. Ooh, okay, wow. Okay, baby, right, okay. Here we go, and yes. Oh, wow, okay. That hits. I really like that. Just clean, sharp, and I think will really work if I start to build a bit of a collection, do you know what I mean? And we have the reversible covers, yeah, spot on. And I think, you know, the only bit of text really that I've noticed is a white strip at the back, and I noticed it with Yote as well, so a white strip at the back there, but apart from that, you know, no text to really take the eye off the beautiful artwork that is used. So yeah, really, really nice. Okay, that is Stellar Blade. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, let's go. What is next in my PS5 collection? We have Resident Evil 4. Now, I've said my thoughts on this. I really want to get dabbling with the Resident Evil series. This was my first Resident Evil that I played. It was mainly because there was a really lovely PS5 remake and remaster on the go. So I was like, well, okay, now's the time to get involved and dive in. And I tell you what a fantastic time I had with this. And yeah, let's see if it's got a reversible cover. Now, I don't think this is first party or anything, so, you know, we'll see. And ooh, no, unfortunately not. No reversible art cover here. But yeah, we just have that disc in place there. Okay, not too bad. We've got 2 so far. Let's move on. Okay, now, Ratchet and Clank. I think I do know there is a reversible art cover in this because I was looking at it many years ago when I picked this out. And yeah, I was really just loving it, looking at it, marveling at it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, here we go, Ratchet and Clank. I believe there is one, so let's take a look. Oh, yes, I think there is. It's all dark behind the disc. Let's take out this slip here. And oh, yes, there is. So let's take it out and reverse the cover. Why not? Okay. Here we go. I'll show it to the camera this time, guys. I'll show it to the camera. I think when I did my last one, it was all down here a little bit. So let's just take it out first. And yeah, oh, wow. Okay, that comes out hard, man. Wow, look at this. This is crazy. And again, actually, I think it was the same with Stellar Blade as well. It actually, it's the whole picture that comes across the 2 pages there. That is so lovely. And in fact, this doesn't really give kind of like Ratchet and Clank vibes until you look a little bit closely, I think. So yeah, again, all my deep dive impressions will be on a separate video. But just look how clean that is. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is so lovely, isn't it? Really, really nice. It's actually just got like a subtle effect to there. It's not those poppy colours that are used in the front here. It's kind of like toned down a little bit. But yeah, really nice. And again, for all those artists in the room, let's just hold that there. And if you want to screenshot, do whatever you want to take some inspiration, please do. But just look at that. How beautiful. Really, really nice. Yeah. All right then. And let's reverse this one then, guys. So here we go. Ooh. Yeah, I'll be wanting it like that. Yes, I'll be wanting it like that. Right, okay, here we go. So, hold it to the screen a little bit. Here we go. Oh, no. You know what? I'm just going to put it on my lap. I ain't cutting that out. Come on, guys. Rough and ready. It's a bit easy if I just pop it on my lap. Do you know what I mean? Okay, but here we go. Yeah, look how clean that is. That is really nice. Wow. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do a shorts on this. Just piling up all these boxes with these like really cool reversible art covers. So yeah, really nice. And again, let's just give that the artsy game pop. Oh yeah, really lovely. Just really lovely. Look how awesome. Yeah, there we go. That is Ratchet & Clank's reversible art cover for the box there. Really happy to be doing this. Yeah, okay. Not doing too badly. 3 out of 4 already with some nice reversible art. So, you know, I mean, if they can't be bothered to do a manual, yeah, at least give us some nice reversible art to look at. So, yeah. Okay, so Spider-Man 2. What a great game. And, yeah, let's see if there's some reversible art in this. Okay, let's give it to the arty gamer. Pop. And, yeah, baby. Okay, let's just remove that slip there just to take a good old look. Because I believe it is. It's a bit darker. Yeah, there is. Okay, come on. Come on, then. Let's take this out. And you know what? I haven't really explored this one. Like I said, I'm really going into it first time with you. I might have just, you know, opened the disc and gone, oh, and had a look at it from this, but I never really have taken it out and had a good, you know, explore of the artwork used here. And okay, baby, wow. Let's have a look at this. Whoa, action on this one. This one is clean. Oh my God, yes. Look at that. Look, Spidey there. Whoa, action. Oh, look, we got Miles there. All that electricity being used. Wow, yeah, great action scene here. Look at that. That is lovely. And again, guys, holding this up for you just in case you want to take a bit of inspiration. But bam, that hits hard. In fact, you know what? Much better than the front cover. Much better than the front cover. I think this is probably the first one where I would say, actually, you should have used this. You should have used this. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Okie dokie. And again, of course, we're going to be just reversing it. Why not? Okay, let's go. Again, it's a little bit of a challenge to just get it going. But then once it's kind of like the 2 corners are in, it slips in quite nicely. It really does. There we go. And just, yeah, popping it in there. And then boom. Nice, okay. And then let's just fold that back up. Wow, yeah, really nice. And you know what? Could it go that way? Oh, yeah, I think these are typically the back with the white strip. So, yeah, this is the front there. So, yeah, wow. Okay, really lovely. Look at that. Wow, guys. You know, I think, I've got to say, I think they should have actually used this for sure. Definitely. Really nice. Okay. Yeah, not doing too badly. It appears that kind of like the first party studios are banging out these reversible covers. So yeah, nice. Well done, Sony. Really lovely. Okay. Next on the list, Lego Star Wars. Okay, right. I don't think so, but let's take a look. And no, it doesn't, but it does have some slips. We will do a deep dive into this game and the art style at some stage, so we will take a little look at the slips. But yeah, no, it's just a white background. Yeah, no reversible art here, but that's okay. We're good. Like I said, we've got 4 so far. I'll put it in the not pile. Do you know, I got a cover reversible and a not cover reversible pile. So, okay, Assassin's Creed Mirage, great game. If you're into Assassin's Creed, definitely more of the earlier ones, you know, like 1, 2, and 3. Bam. If those were your era, play this game. Let's see if it's got a reversible cover. And it doesn't look like it to me. And there is a code there. If you caught it, whoever grabs it, snag it now. Because I've already played this game and I probably won't be deep diving into it again, like actually playing it anytime soon. So yeah, I don't think I claimed that. But there we go. But yeah, let's just... yeah, no. Oh, no reversible art there. But it's okay. Like I said, we'll do a bit of a deep dive, you know, and a separate video dedicated to this because, you know, on the front here, wow, come on, just look at that. Is it Bassam? Yeah, look at him. Woo! Okay, right, okay, not too bad, all right. The piles are looking nearly even. All right, okay, wow, now this is a game. Don't sit on this game. Please don't sit on this game. You have got to play it. If you're into just kind of like really fun games, you know what, kind of like that PS2 era, like absolutely play this game. It's a right old laugh. And yeah, let's see if this one has got a reversible cover. And ooh, okay, I don't remember. You know, I generally was expecting it not to be, But okay, I don't know why, but okay, yes. I don't remember, but let's give this a reverse. All right, okay, baby. Let's take it. Whoa! Whoa! I was honestly, guys, I was not expecting this. Wow. Now, unfortunately, I believe this was a CEX pickup. This wasn't brand new, so this isn't probably quite up to scratch how I would want it to be. It's a little bit, I would say, maybe water damaged. It's just a little bit wavy, so I don't know if the light's able to pick that up a little bit, but nevertheless, it is actually still like a really clean copy, but maybe this could have been a little bit better. But again, wow, just look at that art style there. Honestly, guys, I was really not aware of this. Wow. Damn, okay. Now, guys, this is a bit of me. This is really a bit of me. So, yeah, again, all the kind of like the more kind of caricature artist in the room, comic artist in the room, definitely take some inspiration from that. Absolutely. Again, just holding that there for you to take a few screenshots if you need to. That is badass. Just look at that. Wow. Okay, this is definitely having a dedicated video. This is up there for that. I'm going to be doing a lovely deep dive into this for sure. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, and again, this is getting reversed for sure, guys. For sure. Okay, yeah, let's get this right. And again, once you get the corners in, it moves in quite slowly and, you know, not neatly and nicely. But it's just a little bit of an effort to try and get it in. But once it's in, like I said, it slowly moves down. And yeah, okay. Now again, this is one where I'm like, bam, this is better than the actual cover itself. Just look at that. That is crazy. Yeah, that is hard. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, wow. Okay, brilliant. That is definitely going in the reverse cover pile for sure. Really lovely. Okay, here we go. The Witcher. I've really enjoyed this game. Really, really lovely. Doesn't really have any connections to PlayStation, so I don't think there will be a reverse. But, you know, nevertheless, we're here. Let's take a look, guys. And it looks a bit white to me. Yeah, oh, just some boring text there and all a white background. But you know, don't worry. We will close this up. But Witcher, great game. Available on pretty much all platforms. Really lovely. And I cannot wait for The Witcher 4. Wow, that looks so cool. And the graphics, man. They hit. If you've watched some of those trailers, they hit. Okay, nice. But that is going in my pile that doesn't have a reversible cover. Do you know what I mean? Okay, Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm not expecting a reversible cover in this. I don't remember there being a reversible cover, and I think I've said this in my previous video. I'm not a fan of the front cover anyway. They could have done a lot better with that, but nevertheless, let's open this up. And yeah, nothing, but we got a few slips here. Oh. I've just realised that's Astrobot, isn't it? That is a really big artsy gamer blunder there. Yeah, the disc is literally just there. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I think it's because I was moving a few discs around, and I don't like to leave discs kind of like lying down just on surfaces, so I do like to put them back in a case. But you know what, guys? It's rough and ready here. I will leave this disc just on top of Astrobot so we can place Astrobot back in there. Do you know what I mean? And I'll get, you know, what is it? Call of Duty back in here in a minute. So I'll put that to one side. Do you know what I mean? But okay, Hogwarts Legacy. Now, interesting. I don't think there will be, but wouldn't it be beautiful if there is? I don't remember there being a reversible cover in this, but let's have a look. It's looking a bit white. Yeah, don't think there is. If we just give it the pop there, it's just a white back. Yeah, just a white background. And it folds over to the other side as well. But don't worry. Great game there. To be fair, there are a nice few little slips in there. So, you know, I can forgive them. If there's a few little slips to have a little look at and some other bits and bobs, if there isn't a reversible cover, you know, guys, that's fine. Okay, right then, guys. Well, okay, Astrobot. Now, Astrobot is a first-party PlayStation, and from what I can remember, there is. I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure there is, so let's take a look. And, of course, we can pop the disc back in. So boom, boom, boom. Let's just open a bit of an awkward artsy game. Pop it. Oop, there we go. And yes, instantly. Ah, yes. Now I do remember a bit of that. Okay, so there is a reversible. Let's just pop the disc back in there. Lovely. Okay, and of course we will give it the pull. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh yes. Okay. Really nice. Let's just take a look at that. Yeah, if you haven't played this game, a really great, fun, cutesy little game. Very similar vibes to Mario, do you know what I mean? Those 3D Marios. I would say, I mean, not the same vibe as, you know, Donkey Kong Bonanza at the moment. I've never played, so I can't really compare the two. But those bright, vibrant colours, that's kind of like what I'm getting at there with the reference to Donkey Kong. But, yeah, oh, wow, lovely. Just great. And yeah, no, I think this one works. I think this one is maybe a little bit better than the front cover as well, because it's kind of got that real cool cartoony look to it, whereas the front is very much kind of like the character models used in the game, whereas this is very kind of like comic-y and cartoony, which I really do appreciate. And that is also a bit of me. That's my vibe. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, again, if you just want to take some screenshots of that again to inspire your artwork, you know, there's some artists in the room, baby. Let's go. But yeah, look how fantastic that is there. Really lovely. Woo! Okay, yeah, I'm digging that. And again, let's keep that on the reverse, do you know what I mean? Because I do really rate that. Let's go. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. And again, it is just a little bit tricky. But once the two corners are in, it's not too bad. There we go. Oh, actually, this one seems to be the trickiest one, guys. This one seems to be the trickiest one, but we're in. Okay, we're in, guys. We're in. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Right, and yes. Yeah, just look at that. How awesome is that? That is lovely. Just make sure it's right and neat at the top there. But yeah, really, really cool. And again, we'll make that our reverse cover. There was a slip that fell out as well, so let's just pop that back in there. And then, yeah, oh, brilliant. Look at that. Yeah, and that's on the back there as well. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I'm really happy that I did this with you guys. Yeah, because, you know, with these modern games, unfortunately, no manuals are available. But I tell you what, doing these kind of like reversible art covers is just a little bit of a step in the right direction, I think, if we want to keep these physical medias going. Do you know what I mean? I really, really do. And it's nice to just take the time and appreciate the artwork that was used for the reversible covers, wasn't it? Okay, so wow, all right then. So out of my collection, we've got 6 games that have some lovely reversible covers. And actually on my shorts, what I'll do is I'll do like a nice little kind of like placing down of them all, do you know what I mean? So you can take a better look. But yeah, really, really lovely. Really happy with that. Wow, and what a fun little video that we've just done there. Yeah, really, really cool. And yeah, and then like I said, just these didn't, but that's all right. I think it's mainly kind of like first party studios and like hardcore games that want to really impress, you know, the players. All right then, guys, well, that is me for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We're always having a good old laugh over here. And yeah, tomorrow we'll start to collect some stuff for our Let's Draw over the weekend. And remember, definitely enter that competition if you haven't already with the blue giveaway sign. All right, and I'll give you some more details on that tomorrow as well, just to keep new people coming in up to date. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, guys, have a sip of coffee. Have a beautiful Wednesday, and I'll catch you in my next video. Over and out.